Is this case going to be over by December 15th? Guys, I doubt it. I'm sorry. I doubt it. I don't think so. Mainly because to my understanding, so what possessed him to make this comment is that we are currently at the summary judgment phase. So we are one step closer to this case being over, but it's still a few more steps in the process that needs to be taken here. So to call it on in such a close range, I just don't see it. If it happens though, I'll say this: if it does end this Thursday, that would be mind blowing, and I'm curious. Well, I'm not going to say curious. I'll just say this to prove that this rumor has merit. We would have seen it on the charts. We would have seen price action. Like within the next 3 days, this case is going to end. Yeah, people would have been rushing into XRP. And I wanted to address that because, like I said, it was one of the first questions that was asked. And I don't foresee it happening. And I don't want to get anybody excited about, a potential close to this case. However, I do find it funny that earlier this year, I said it would be interesting if the case came to an end in December, 2 years after the day or 2 years anniversary, sometime in the 20th or maybe the 22nd. The case came to an end 2 years after it. A lot of twos and 22. Numerology, don't want to get too deep on it, but we can transition over into our XRP news, guys. Ripple launches crypto-based WhatsApp remittance between Mexico and the US. Now, this is a story that has been circulating for a couple days, but I'm pretty sure the perspective that has been given is not going to be the same that I have for you, because we have been talking a lot about mobile money on the channel. Projects like Cello, Stellar Lumens, let's see, XDC even has some mobile applications. I was reading an article about Algorand and their mobile app development. So what we have here with Ripple Ripple ODL client Bitso partnered with Felix Pago to launch a crypto-based WhatsApp remittance. What that means essentially is that Felix Pago is the company that's facilitating this, and what they specialize in is instant messaging payments. So imagine if you're using Telegram and you want to send currencies back and forth to somebody within the group. This company specializes in that. And what this application is going to allow for is people who are using WhatsApp in that area to send transactions back and forth while tapping into Ripple liquidity, the ODL on-demand liquidity. Let's get into some specific details here. It says Ripple partner in Latin America's largest cryptocurrency platform, Bitso, has joined forces with remittance provider Felix Pago to enable WhatsApp-based crypto-powered payments between the U.S. Read that. News first reported this partnership, adding that the long-term objective of Bitso and Felix arrangement is to extend to other countries in Latin America, including Brazil, Colombia, Argentina, and so forth. The important piece here, though, is, and we were talking about this in our Diamond Hustle group, is that Latin America is the only major payment system is coming out of Brazil. So there's one mega economic region for the entirety of South America. So with Ripple focusing so much in the Latin American market, Algorand too, as well as XDC, this gives them the advantage, as well as with them focusing on the mobile money aspect. They also give us some details on remittances in Latin America. I'm going to read these numbers to you because it again puts everything into scope. The Mexico remittance corridor is one of the biggest in the Latin American region. In 2021, Mexico received an estimated 51.5 billion in remittances, which accounts for 40% of all Latin American remittances. Those are the numbers that Ripple are tapping into with this deal, more so Felix Pago and Bitso. But with Bitso, like I said, making use of Ripple's on-demand liquidity, this is just further expansion for the brand and good things. Definitely a green flag for XRP and Ripple. Now, another thing that's going to be very big is, let's move that out the way, XRP Layer 2 smart contract platform. Now, there has been a lot of talk about XRP2. And according to my knowledge, I believe this is what people are referring to. What this is essentially is the beginning stages of smart contracts on Ripple, as well as Ethereum compatibility. That means that smart contracts written on Ethereum will soon be coming to XRP Ledger. Now, let's jump into the details, and then I'm going to put another layer of context uh to bring it all together for you. So it's Evernode that's bringing the layer 2 smart contracts to the XRP ledger. The Evernode project just kicked over into its third epoch, which is basically another stage of development. This will also bring about the hook, which is another programming language. That language will be responsible for bringing in the smart contracts. But what I found the most interesting from this article specifically, and this is set to, like I said here, additionally, for Evernode to come to the XRP ledger, the Hooks Amendment must pass a governance vote by the nodes and validators of the XRP ledger. Hooks add smart contract functionality to XRP as they are small pieces of code that allow the ledger to function as light smart contracts. So that's going to be stage one. Now, David Schwartz, CTO of Ripple, has expressed his ideas on the coming Ethereum virtual machine and EVM compatibility. And I'm just going to jump straight to the timeline of events here. Okay, you guys got to excuse all the ads, but early 2023 will mark the launch of the second phase when the EVM sidechain will become permissionless. The third phase is slated for the second quarter when the EVM sidechain will be fully deployed. So notice those dates here, the timeline, early 2023, that's pre-Fed now, instant payments. Then the third phase is slated for the second quarter. That puts it right at the launch date for those instant payments. Now, the reason I bring that up is because if you take this new smart contract functionality that XRP is about to have, and you layer it on top of their existing payment network, then you have supercharged payments, ladies and gentlemen. And that's really going to prepare XRP for this new payment era. All right. So